Good morning, guys. I am deciding to do, I guess, like a little vlog today because we got stuff going on. It's Saturday. I'm going to work, and oh my God, I forgot to put my earrings on. That's why I look so weird. I'm going to work. I have a couple clients today, and then I have to come home. I might go to ShopRite. I might not because we have a cookout today. Jeff's cousin is having a cookout, which should be fun. Because I wanted to make a baked ziti. I really did. Like, of course, we're going to bring drinks, but I wanted to make a baked ziti, but I didn't get to go to ShopRite last night, so we'll see. But I got to head to the office. I'm going to go get my earrings. We're going to drive to the office, and we're going to Lash today, so yeah. All right, so I am heading to my office now. Just a quick tip for my other Lash Tech girls that are watching this, or guys. Just take a couple minutes and text your clients that you have for the day, just to confirm, you know, that they're still good to come for the day. Because you don't want to waste your time and get to your place too early. Like if you work for yourself and get to your place too early, and then your first appointment of the day all of a sudden is not coming, because that has happened to me this week. A girl had booked me for a lash removal, and she was my first appointment of the day, and a lash removal only takes me like 10 minutes to do, depending on, like, you know what, I'm gonna take the other way today, depending on like how easy the lashes just come off or whatever. Sometimes I've gotten some girls who I've never done before just booked me for a removal, and I don't know what type of glue they tech was using. Them things was not coming off. So sometimes they're way easier, or sometimes they could be more difficult. But she booked me my first appointment of the day for a removal, and I usually text people before I leave the house. So I sent her a text message, just a reminder of the appointment or whatever. I just make it sound like a reminder. I don't say, hey, are you coming? Like, I don't say that. So and then she goes, hey, you know, I'm actually not going to be able to make it in time. You could just cancel my appointment. And I'm like, I was literally like minutes from leaving the house, because if you're my first appointment of the day, I leave an hour ahead of time so that I'm there like 30 minutes before you get there. So I'm like, thank goodness I texted her before I started driving, because I would have been there just twiddling my thumbs, because the way I spaced out my appointments, my next person wouldn't have been until 2 hours later, you know, because the way I have my thing set up, like if you book a lash removal, sometimes I'll physically go into my booking site and just make, like let's say they booked a lash removal for 10, and I would block their appointment out for 20 minutes, and I would let somebody book me for 11. But sometimes I don't do that. I just keep the next opening at 12 or whatever. I don't change it. Sometimes I just do that. I didn't change it that day, so I'll just be sitting there twiddling my thumbs, and that has happened to me more than once. And it's just like, that's the annoying thing about dealing with clients, because for the most part, I mean, like, these are just one-off situations. I barely get cancellations, praise God, but you will have your one-off situations, and sometimes people just, it'll literally be like 5 minutes before their appointment and they're canceling. And the thing you can do to protect yourself is, some salons, like if you're a no-show or you cancel really last minute, some salons charge you the full price for the service, or some charge you 50%, or some just keep your deposit or whatever. I just keep the person's deposit. But if you're a client, like, don't do that. You know, if you can't make it that day, reschedule ahead of time or whatever. If you wake up late, just reschedule, you know. Don't just leave people high and dry, and you just, oh, whatever, because I'm telling you that that tech, whoever you're going to, is probably not gonna want to book you again. You probably gonna have to find somebody else that you like, which is gonna be a pain in the butt for you. because it's hard to find good people out here these days. So yeah. So I am doing my client. I don't think I recorded everybody today, but I tried to record little snippets of certain clients that I'm doing so you guys, can see what I'm doing. And I believe we're doing a classic set on her. Yeah, I feel like I did classic on her or whatever. And so we are just isolating each lash and placing a classic lash extension on each natural lash. So your lash artist is a magician, okay? We literally isolate each one of your natural lashes. Mind you, you can have up to like 200 lashes on one eye, and we are getting each one of those lashes by itself and applying a lash extension on it, and doing that until we get darn near all of your lashes covered with an extension on it. So please be patient with your lash tech, be nice to them, and be open with them as well. Tell them if you don't like a certain style, if you want to try something different, if you want to go longer or shorter, because we won't know unless you tell us. So definitely be kind to us. We'll be kind to you. And I appreciate all of my clients because, I started this from nothing. So I'm really excited when people come to me for lash sets and then they like how they come out and everything. It's just a really, really good feeling. I think about it all the time. I just say like, wow, I remember when I had quit working at a salon, as a lash artist / like office person. And I put myself out there on Facebook and I got my first client. I still remember like the day it was, everything. And it just picked up from there. And it's not a race. It doesn't happen overnight where you get a bunch of clients and you're booked out or working consistently every single week or every day. It's all a journey, and I'm still going through my own journey. So for anybody out there who's like questioning, oh, I'm not getting enough clients, or, oh, I don't know if I should stick it out. Always stick it out, always keep going, find new ways to reinvent yourself or get the word out there about what you do. And just remember why you started in the first place, and think about the positive things, because a lot of us get caught up in the things that we don't have, and we don't realize what we do have and the things that we have achieved and accomplished. So yeah. All right, guys, I just wrapped up a client. Did a classic set. I did record just bits and pieces of it so you guys can see. My most popular set that people book with me is a hybrid set, so I don't always get classics, so I wanted to make sure I recorded that so I can have a classic little visual for you guys to see. And yeah, I am waiting for my next to come in, which is a volume fill. So I'm gonna pre-make some fans right now since I've been slacking on doing that. So I'm gonna pre-make some of the lengths that I use on her so I can get back in the groove of pre-making them, because I have been just making them on the spot lately. But other than that, I'm trying to figure out, you guys, what I want to do with my lobby. So you guys can see, I have these 2 curtains in here. I have the full body mirror that I added. I've never done a tour because, like, here's the thing. I've gotten asked to do a tour of my space. You guys, I made a video when I first got it, and it was like an empty tour, and I never did like a tour after because I was never done. Like, if I'm gonna do a tour, I want it to be done, and I want it to be like the way I envision it and like fully done. Like, it was never fully done. I was just adding little pieces here and there. So that's why I never did a tour yet. So the treatment side of my space is done. Yeah, I can add more things on the wall and stuff like that, but it's pretty much done. But the seating area, I want to do something to the walls. I wanted to do a full-blown flower wall, but the flowers are out of stock. It's just too much, and I want to do something that'll be like less time consuming to do, because I would just put it on foam boards and make the flower wall myself, because I think when you buy the flower panels, I think that's just a waste of money. But I have my 2 curtains, and I added these floral vine things to them. I got these off of Amazon, and I added these yesterday, and it makes the room look so nice. I love like the extra floral touch it gives to the space. And then for my AC unit, it's like it was an ugly tan color AC unit, and I added 2 flower boards. I made these at home. I added it to the AC unit, so now when you see the AC unit over here, it just looks like, you know, a little flower wall. And then I added one of the floral vines on top. I'm gonna tape it so I can cover the top of the AC unit, so it's just all floral. And then I have my white sheer curtains and everything. So, and I added my little wax station over here. So I have my wax pot, my sticks, my oil, my cleanser, my aloe product for soothing, and I got this cabinet. Now this cabinet was a win. I got this for $34 at Target, and it has so much freaking space. I have my cleaning products in there and stuff, and my wax or whatever in there. So yeah, a lot of the pictures I got was from Home Goods. This one was from At Home. And then these 2 little things I think were from Home Goods or no, I think those were from Burlington. I went between Burlington, At Home, and Home Goods to find pictures and things to put up or whatever. I got all of my frames for my certifications and stuff from the dollar store. But you guys, I don't know what the heck to do with this room. So as soon as you walk into my space, you see this. Like, I have the 2 chairs, my table, some pictures on the wall, and this is my door. But if you can see, like, it's so bland on this wall here. Like, I don't know what to do with this wall here. And then from this angle, it's just solid wall as well. But I don't want to put anything to block the doorway. I want to put like a small like snack station and water station. So I'm trying to find a table, like a very thin table that you can put in, like people get them for their walkways in their home. They're very, very thin. It's not a long table, but tall. They have some, I think, at IKEA. I've seen some at Home Goods or whatever. And the lobby room is kind of like pink, and the table, the glass table, is gold and glass. So I'll have to probably either find a white one or a gold one. So I need to get like a small thin table, and then I can like set up, you know, like a little snack water station, whatever. And then I can print up some brochures on my services, because now I'm doing waxing. So I made some brochures on Canva so I can get those printed, and I can hand them out to people so they know, hey, I'm waxing now. So yeah, this is one of my favorite pictures. She believed she could, so she did. I like to pick a lot of inspirational quotes and stuff like that to put in my room, because this is like my happy place. It's like my zen space. I don't really like, I only like my clients in here and me, because this is kind of like my home away from home. This is like my positive zen happy space, because I started this from nothing, you know what I mean? And some days I really just think back and I'm like, wow, like I started this stuff from absolutely nothing. And a lot of the times I forget that. I forget how far I've come. And you guys can check out my custom made scrub tops. But sometimes I forget like how far I've come with my business. And now with me expanding into waxing, and you know, once I start growing more clientele for that, you know, I'm just excited for what's next to come. Like, I have goals, I have things that I want to do beyond where I am right now that I'm not going to share, because I don't believe in, like, I believe in speaking things into existence, but I don't believe in like sharing your plans with a lot of other people until your plan is basically darn near about to happen. So I just think it like jinxes what you're gonna do. But yeah, you know, sometimes I just think back and I'm like, wow, like I'm really, you know, doing this, and I'm earning money, and I'm paying all my bills, and you know, I'm fine, and I can only go up from here. Like, it's so crazy, like when you take a leap of faith and you don't fall on your behind. And you're okay. Like, it's crazy. It's something to be proud of. It's mind-blowing, you know, but I'm glad I did it. I don't have any regrets. All right, you guys, I am going to be heading to get something to eat because I didn't eat any lunch, and then I'm gonna head home because we have a cookout to go to in a couple of hours. So I'm debating. I guess I'm gonna go because I can do one or two things. I can come to this cookout with Big ZD, you know, or I can just come to the cookout with some alcohol, or both. You know, I mean, we were always gonna do alcohol or whatever because it's a BYOB, bring your own bottles. You know, she didn't say like definitely bring food or whatever, but it doesn't hurt to like bring food. And it's gonna be like a lot of us younger ones. This isn't like one of the, I don't think it's one of the cookouts where it's just a bunch of, you know, like the older family members. So this guy take the whole lane to turn, why don't you? So I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and just run to either the farmer's market up the street from my house, or just go to ShopRite because she also needs ice. So I think we have one bag of ice still in our freezer or whatever, but I think I'm gonna just make the ziti. I might as well, you know. I think it's just the best thing to do. So I'll pick up some ground turkey, and I need to get shredded cheese and some pasta noodles and spaghetti sauce, just so I don't use any of my stash that I have in the house. And then you know, but I'm definitely about to get this lunch. Like, lunch is definitely about to be the first stop. I'm about to get a turkey sandwich, trying to eat healthy. Like, my office is right next to a McDonald's, so I've been eating McDonald's. I'll eat McDonald's more when I'm over here, which really is terrible because it messed up my stomach yesterday. Like, I had a Big Mac meal, which I usually don't get, but every once in a blue moon I'll be like, yeah, let me get the #1, like, you know, let me get the Big Mac. And hours later I felt like crap. Like, and I've been going to the gym like 2 to 3 times a week with Jeff, and I just think my body is just on a new journey. You know, my body is on some new stuff, and I can't, you know, be ghetto and put, you know, bad stuff in my body when I'm working out more, because now I feel it. Like, when I eat bad, I feel it now that I'm working out more. So I'm just gonna try to, like, you know, go out of my way and get like healthier lunches if I'm going out to buy lunch, or I'm gonna have to start like bringing like healthier lunches. I just can't really be doing fast food. So I'm going to go home and then get some lunch, and then I'll probably come back to y'all when I'm making the baked ziti or whatever. And yeah.